All right, let's talk about something huge, something we all deal with every single day. How in the world do we get a real handle on our own minds?
I mean, does this sound familiar? You know that feeling. Your brain is just a total whirlwind of thoughts, to-do lists, worries, pulling you in a million different directions all at once. It's just part of being human, right? Well, today, we're going to look at a way to find a path right through all that chaos.
Something from our source material really stood out to me. It describes the mind as this intricate web of thoughts and emotions. And that's such a perfect way to put it, isn't it? It's not some simple machine you can just order around. Nope. It's this living, breathing, super complex network. And honestly, just getting that, just realizing that, that's the real first step to figuring it all out. Okay, so this is where our journey to inner control really kicks off. It starts with just awareness. And this is so important. It's not about fighting that web or trying to untangle this huge mess. Not at all. It's just about seeing it, recognizing it for what it is, clearly, and without beating yourself up about it. That moment of recognition, that's where you start taking your power back. So, if we know this web exists, how do we stop ourselves from getting totally tangled up in it, right? Well, what you need is an anchor, something that can hold you steady when everything feels like a storm. And the anchor we're going to talk about today is mindfulness. Okay, let's clear something up right away, because there's a huge misconception about this. Mindfulness is not about emptying your mind. I mean, that's pretty much impossible, right? It's actually about focusing on the now, on the present moment, and just learning to observe your thoughts as they float by, kind of like clouds in the sky, without letting them sweep you away. And you know what? The actual practice is way simpler than you might think. It really just boils down to 3 steps. First, you just focus on the present. Could be your breath, a sound in the room, whatever. Second, when a thought pops into your head, and it will, you just acknowledge it. Like, oh, okay, there's a thought about work. And then third, and this part is absolutely crucial, you just release it. You let it go. No judgment. That's it. That's the whole thing. I just love this analogy from the source material. It says, your mindfulness practice is like the sun rising every single morning. It's this constant, reliable thing in your life. No matter how nuts your day gets or how chaotic your thoughts feel, you know the sun is going to rise. That anchor, that sense of presence is always, always there for you to come back to. All right, so we've got our anchor, mindfulness, and we're feeling more stable. Awesome. But where do we go now? We don't want to just float around, right? We want to move forward. And that is where our next tool comes in handy, intention. So think of it this way. If mindfulness is your anchor, then intention, well, that's your compass. And check out the difference this makes. On one side, you've got wandering thoughts. They're all over the place, totally chaotic, and honestly, they're just draining. But look at the other side. When you take that same exact mental energy and harness it with a clear intention, a real goal, suddenly it becomes directed. It's constructive. It's actually energizing. You literally go from just reacting to everything your day throws at you to actively creating your day. Okay, so we've got our anchor, which is mindfulness, and our compass, which is intention. We're in good shape. But how do we make sure we're staying on course? How do we make all of this actually stick? Well, there's one final piece to this puzzle, and it's called reflection. This is the part that connects your day-to-day practice to the really big picture. I mean, this is the question that trips so many of us up, isn't it? It's one thing to get excited and start a new practice, but it's a completely different ballgame to make it a real, lasting part of your life. Think of consistent, regular reflection as the glue. It's what holds everything else together. And the payoff here is so much more than just better focus. When you reflect regularly, you can start to feel a real sense of belonging, and even what the source material calls an alignment with the universe. Now, that might sound a little out there, but all it really means is you start to see how your small daily actions and intentions connect to your bigger purpose in life. The source actually gives a super simple technique for this. Just end each day by asking yourself, did my actions today line up with my intention? Just that one little question. It connects all the dots. Okay, let's pull all of this together now. See, these aren't just a few random techniques you can try. They actually form a complete path, a roadmap, to help you master your inner world and build a truly balanced life. So here it is, the whole path in 4 clear steps. It all starts with awareness, just seeing the web. Then you find your stability with the anchor of mindfulness. After that, you give yourself direction with the compass of intention. And finally, you stay on course using the power of reflection. See how each one builds right on top of the last? It's a system. And this is the most important part. The whole point of this journey, the destination, is a life that just feels more balanced, more purposeful, and way more fulfilling. This isn't just some mental gymnastics, you know? It's a real pathway to changing the entire quality of your life. So, we'll leave you with this thought. The tools are right here. The path is laid out for you. Your inner world is this space of just incredible potential, and it's waiting for you to shape it. So the only real question left is, what will you choose to create?